It's not an easy skill to learn. I've been practicing it for many years.
Everybody, Basilray from VapeTV.com, and today we're going to take a look at an accessory. So, sitting atop of my ProVary V2 here is it's a new cartomizer tank that's available. You can get it on the ECF suppliers forum from Emsmom, E-M-S-M-O-M, Emsmom. So, she is calling this the Bella Carto tank, and you may notice that its aesthetic design is very similar to another punched cartomizer tank that has developed quite a rabid fan following. This was much easier to get simply because I didn't have to have 8 extraneous forum account memberships and you know, a stand timer and a sundial, strategic calculations, and the luck of someone who gets struck by lightning on the same day they win the lottery. Two extremely difficult things to do to get one. So the way she had it set up, she put all the tanks that she had out, pictures of all of them, they're numbered, you PM her with which one you want, give her a couple of choices, and you go from there, which I think is how the other cartomizer tank initially started out, but things have gotten far more complicated. So this is acrylic here, I believe, and it uses a slotted or punched cartomizer. This is a 2 ohm single coil Bose that I've got in here. There are 2 lengths of sleeve. I believe one is for standard and one is for like the XL dual coil punched cartomizers, if you prefer to use those. So let's take a close dive. Let's pull it all apart, all that good stuff, and see how she does. Alright, so here it is, the Bella cartomizer tank from Emsmom. Let's take a close-up of it. It is essentially 3 pieces in a cartomizer, so you probably could call it 4. So as you can see here, it's kind of a really dark blue. It's got kind of some glitter swirlies in here. It's maybe a little bit more feminine than I like in some ways, but the functionality is really great, and it generally, unless you're looking at it up really close, is going to look black. And even here, it probably looks more black than it does dark blue. The light's kind of got to get through it just at the right angle. So this comes apart really easy, which is refreshing compared to some of the older or original style cartomizer tanks, like the original map tanks, which you pretty much had to have a jackhammer to get apart. So to change the cartomizer or empty it or fill it, you can simply pop the top off here. I'm going to try not to spill juice everywhere. So I'm going to do it real slow. You can see it kind of wiggling out there. There we go. So pop it free. I'm going to go ahead and carefully try and dump the juice back into the bottle, and I'm sure I will slop it everywhere, just so we can get it all apart. So the cartomizer is going to pop out of here quite easily, and actually the whole bottom piece just came right off. That's one nice thing, and I don't know, in the thread that said there was something special about the O-rings, I don't know what that actually is or isn't, but these they certainly seem to, you know, go in and out very easily. Oh my god, there was no good way around saying that. There was no good way. Regardless how I said it, it was going to sound kind of dirty. So we'll pop this out. So it's kind of just this clear plastic Lexan tubing. Then obviously the cartomizer is just going to slide right out the bottom or in the top. So it assembles into essentially 3 nice, neat pieces here. And you can see I got liquid all over my hands. So things could get wild from here. So to reassemble, you would simply put the tube back on the base, slide the cartomizer in. I find that if once you get it lined up, it usually just goes right in. Sometimes it takes a little bit to work it in. At that point, it's going to slide in and out. That's what she said. Yes, yes, yes. Very easily, and we can get it lined up here. Now this is a punched cartomizer. Okay, so it's got 2 punches. This is a pre-punched Bose 2 ohm stainless cartomizer. If you've got the longer tubing from Emsmom, you could, I assume, use a dual coil XL cartomizer as well. So once you've got it filled, which again is really easy to do, we can fill this back up no problem. We can go ahead here and dump it right in. Of course, if you had the dripper on, you can do it even easier. No leaks with this tank. The only time you're going to get a leak is potentially outside the, well, if you're doing something stupid like this, you can see I got juice everywhere. But the only time you're really going to get an actual leak is going to be out the center air tube here. If you overfill the cartomizer or you drip liquid directly down in. Otherwise, it's going to seal tight. There's not going to be a lot of wiggle or give to it. You'll be able to kind of move this around a little bit, but it's going to be firm enough that unless you're really pushing on it, it's not going to just come loose or come out, so you should be pretty safe there. One quick note, the tank isn't terribly heavy, but you want to be careful if you drop the tank on a mod. This happened to me, and I didn't even realize this was possible. So if you look here, I have this kind of tiny little threaded ring, which has literally broken off of the base of the connector of the cartomizer. So I always thought that this was kind of one solid piece. I guess that doesn't make sense when you think about you know, the connection post here. But this is the first time I've ever seen this happen. So I got it home, threw in this cartomizer, set it up, was ready to rock, set it down on the table as I was walking out the door. It was on top of my ProVary V2. It tipped over, and it actually snapped off. So this piece, this threaded ring, was stuck here in the connector of the ProVary. What I did, so just as kind of a quick note on how you can get that out if something similar were to ever happen to you, take a tweezers, pop it on inside. You can see it's got a good amount of force here, and you can gently rotate that out, which is exactly what I did. And we were ready to go again. So grabbed a new cartomizer, tossed it in, fired it up, and it's been vaping bliss ever since. One last parting shot here. So you know, you can see I've got it all filled up again. It was super easy to do. I mean, literally took about 30 seconds to take it apart, dump it out, put it back together, fill it up. So there you go. The Bella Cartomizer tank from Emsmom on ECF. So there you have it, the Bella Carto tank from Emsmom on ECF. So pricing was $45 shipped. I added a couple of pre-punched Boge single-ohm cartomizers, so I think it brought the grand total up to $49 shipped to my door. Not too bad for you know, a really nice cartomizer tank. You know, this is nicer obviously than your standard run-of-the-mill Delrin tanks that you can get for $10, $12 on up, what have you. So I like to use this when I'm out and about. Works great on the ProVary V2 here. I don't need any extra extenders. There's plenty of airflow room. This is a nice change of pace for when I'm either too lazy to clean and reset up the UFS, or if it's a place where, you know, I don't want to take a really expensive mod, one that's, you know, far rarer than just a cartomizer tank on top of a ProVary. Right, there's some lead time to get a ProVary V2, but it's far easier to replace that than it is a GGTS. So this is a perfect out and about change of pace mod for me, kind of mod combo setup, if you will. Very easy to fill, so if you're on the go, you take this, take a bottle of juice with the battery life and the ProVary, as well as, you know, several mils of liquid. Even if you're rocking a 2-ohm Boge Carto at about 4.5 volts, which is where I like these cartomizers, you're in really good shape. So I would certainly buy this. I would recommend this. It's made very well. Again, about $45. There's multiple color selections. I've got kind of this really, really dark blue, almost black, swirly, glittery design. Feels comfortable. I mean, it's just like the Ming drip tips, whether you're talking cherry vapes or otherwise. It's got that nice, comfortable feel. Just kind of rush here and behind your lips. No leaks. You're ready to go. The only thing that might leak is if you fill from the top and you get too much juice down the center of the cartomizer, it may leak out the bottom. Other than that, no fuss, no muss. Doesn't get much simpler than the Bella Cartomizer tank from Emsmom on ECF. So run out, check it out. I'm not sure if she's going to have another round of them or how soon, but you can always PM her on ECF. So thanks for tuning in. Again, Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Vape TV. You can catch me throwing down, showing off all the new stuff there first. Twitter.com, you know, /Basilray or @Basilray if you want to tweet me up. Facebook.com/Basilray. And of course, don't forget about the Basil phone, 612-293-6405. I'll catch you around one of these days. Until then, take care.